Yeah, Tom. You are now right?
Yes.
So we want to hear your general and honest opinion concerning the housing levy. As an individual.
Actually, as an individual,
Yeah.
the housing levy is not a good idea for the Kenyans.
Yeah. Why?
Because
Mm-hmm.
if we implement the issue of the housing levy,
Mm-hmm.
we will affect individuals such that you get somebody as a house.
Mm-hmm.
As an individual, I have a house which I've used a lot of money to build, and this house is where I'm staying. Regardless of the issue of delocalization, but for now, I'm having a house where I'm staying. So if I start contributing the money, it's like now I'm causing injustice to myself.
Yeah.
And that one, they could look for some other means. The government has got the money. It's not that the government does not have money.
It has got the money.
The government has got money. It could have looked at other means and actually source money to build houses for the Kenyans who want to stay in rental houses. And actually, that is the best option for my case, whereby the government should look for other means of sourcing money so that you can build houses for the Kenyans.
So how did you perceive the court verdict concerning the housing levy? Did you welcome it or it disappointed you?
To me, it was a very nice thing.
Yeah.
As an individual, actually, it was a good step for the court, and let always the court be independent, so that it can make its own decisions. We as Kenyans, I know very many people will welcome the issue. Let the percentage that the Kenyans are actually paying as housing levy remain to the pockets of the Kenyans. Actually, Kenyans are suffering. Kenyans are suffering. They need money. The problem is what?
They are going through hell.
They are going through hell.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they could have added that percentage and give the Kenyans actually extra money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenyans are not happy with the issue. Let them leave those shillings, even 1 shilling, 2 shillings for the Kenyans.
In any case, who came up with this animal called housing levy?
The housing levy.
Who was the mastermind of this animal?
The mastermind is known. It's known. Unless you are not a Kenyan.
Do you think that now it is only the housing levy which could be able to create job opportunities for our youth?
No,
there are various mechanisms.
Various mechanisms to create job opportunities for the Kenyans.
Yeah, because there are those people who had invested in housing.
Yes.
So now they will go. They want what we call a big growth because now they have invested in those
houses.
Construction.
Yeah. So let us move to Ondita. What is your say on the housing levy? Your personal opinion, then how you welcomed the court verdict?
For me, it's an economically misguided idea to levy people on the already hardened economic times. So to me, it's like an idea meant to punish the people whom have already established the real estate investments. Secondly, it's unadvisable since you are not sure why pay the levies and next you are asked to pay the same amount to own that same amount.
On that particular point, my question is, how sure are you going to be given that house?
That's another area to look at. Why pay?
How long will it take for you to get that house?
So that's why we are.
Who is fooling who?
So the Kenyans are being fooled. Since you are not sure you can get the house, and the people who have already established the real estate are likely to cross their businesses. How can you create employment where you are making others to go home? So it's already a no to me.
So how did you? What is your input concerning the court ruling concerning this housing levy?
To me, the court did us proud, and the housing levy should be done away and they are thing of the past. We are in the 21st century.
Yeah.
Let's embrace the technological changes and address the unemployment issue with the current problems. Not relying on Kenyans to rely on the housing refuge to provide the employment.
Another question on that particular point. What if it were not the cause? So Kenya we were to continue now undergoing the same suffering. So should the executive interfere with the independence of the judiciary, or it should be able now to respect the independence of the judiciary as outlined in our constitution?
So my take is that the executive should respect the judiciary and let the three arms be separate and independent of each other. Let the churches be fair and follow the constitution, and let the executive respect and uphold the Kenyan constitution.
So, Mr. Tom,
Yes.
what is your take concerning the independence of the independence of our judiciary under siege or in hostage?
My concern is that always.
And you know you are an
always,
historian.
I'm a historian and I understand the constitution. The constitution is just straightforward. It highlights the.
It is stipulated very clearly.
Yes.
Why now our government is so interested with the judiciary? Why can't they go?
The government should leave the judiciary to work independently. In that case, as spelled in what? In the constitution, which they should respect, and they should work separately so that we can have that issue of democracy within the country.
Yeah.
I beseech the executive actually to respect the independence of the judiciary and give the judiciary easy time so that they can learn its activities in a reasonable way.
I like your point because we have the backlog of cases in courts.
Yes.
The cases of corruption
Yes.
that have taken years, and they have not we have not been told the verdict of those cases.
Yes.
So the government should be able to carry out its mandate as outlined in the constitution.
Yes.
And also respect the independence.
Yes.
Of that particular word. So this element of the president now coming into the public limelight and saying, the few individuals. Those are not the few individuals.
Yes.
Because when we talk about because it is the same court, mind you, that gave now the president, the current president, the public mandate.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Is there anybody who contested the court verdict? Nobody, even Awambo, the one who took the court, the Supreme Court. He said he respected the court
ruling.
So the same case should be able to apply now to the current president. So now, what can we be able now to do? Because now the housing levy seems that now it is a done deal. Because can you be able to see that now there are some MPs who are saying in the name of their now that they are doing what we call public participation on housing levy. Are they misguiding the public, or they are ignorant of our constitution, or they are not aware how the bills are, or how laws are being made in our country? Because how can you pass something and then come to seek public participation? Is that logical, Mr. Tom?
It's not logical. It's not logical. Actually, they should actually always have that positive mind of the constitution.
Because we have got first reading.
Yes.
Second reading. Report stage.
We know the stages.
You know all of the stages.
Yes.
So it's as if now they jumped one of the steps.
Yes.
Now they have realized that we made.
Yeah.
So they should be able now to respect the independence of that particular the judiciary, because the three arms, they are independent.
Yes.
But they must work harmony for the benefit of all of Kenya. So
Yes.
if you can be able to remember very well, Tom, when this government took power, they had a lot of promises.
Yes.
So after you revealed any of those promises,
Yeah. They have not.
Yeah?
They have not.
what do you think that has hindered them not to be able to do that?
I think the main thing that has hindered them is these issues they are bringing on board, which it did not occur in the system and in the promises that they wrote about one. They were talking about improving the common mwananchi. You know, there was a slogan known as bottom up. And
Which bottom up? Which bottom up?
The issue of bottom up, I've not even seen it. That was the main cause.
Because as to Kenyans, when we talk about the bottom up, they always think contrary. And when I talk of contrary, you understand what I mean.
I can actually give the example when this man, the excellence, okay, I'll give him the excellence in David.
Yeah.
When he was in the other side, he said the bottom up is something that you change upside down. And then you say all the Kenyans will suffer, and the big people will only get more.
They
get a lion's share.
There is this slogan which they came. They are going to turn around the economy.
Yes.
Have they turned around the economy now?
The economy has not turned around. We are still suffering as Kenyans.
Mr. Ondita, what can you be able to say
On
now some of the promises which were given by our government?
for them, they were just mere narrations which were to war the furthest to fought, but merely unimplementable.
So was it a political agenda or what was it?
It was just a game of seeking the numbers.
Yeah. So if you rate the current government out of 10, in the rate of 1 to 10,
For me, it's a 2 out of 10.
So which areas should they be able to improve on?
So, keenly on the education sector, much is being scrapped from the education sector. Students are suffering no health covers as they were initially. The fees is doubling up. Initially, they were saying the free education. They are almost doing away with the education system in high school.
Another area?
Next, on the sports, they promised us on the stadiums. But merely they were mere stories. None of the stadiums is functional nor operational.
You are a youth, eh?
Yeah,
We were told that there will be a digital hub in every ward. Has that hub been established?
never. Those are mere theories.
So I think the government is robbing our youth many opportunities because they are good in promising, but they are not yet be able now to do what? To deliver on those promises. So according to you, which ministry of the current regime that has performed relatively well according to you as an individual? Because Mugara Muwe, akiyake ufanye nini? Yeah.
So to me, on tourism, Alfred Mutua and some section of Kindiki, internal defense. Those are the two sectors that seem to be functional.
So they have done a good job on that particular point.
Yeah.
So now, what is your general appeal to the public?
So to the general public, let's begin on the people we elect and let's elect leaders and not politicians.
Do you mean now that we elected, we didn't elect those leaders whom we were supposed to elect?
Yeah.
From your statement.
To me, we elected the politicians as early as now. Some have already started the campaigns for the
Yet they haven't even fulfilled their past what campaign promises. So they should be able to look on that. Another area.
Another area, I think, to me, it's on the leadership.
So now, back to where we are.
Yeah.
You come from Nyaribari Masaba.
Yeah.
And that is your area of interest. Talk of the areas of which you have seen that now they are deteriorating and there is a public outcry. Eh?
In Nyaribari, sincerely speaking, in terms of infrastructure, we are backwinding, and the steps that we are laid, we are just laying behind. For education, there are some positive changes that have been brought. But for infrastructure, the roads connecting in different areas are in worse conditions. Yeah.
So, on another area, I heard your MP the other day was saying that Kwamba he's not looking for a job, and he's going to use his money to finance the needy students. So, is that who is fooling who on that context?
Me, being a scholar, I believe there are funds set aside to help the needy.
Yeah.
And those funds do not meet the needy people.
Yeah.
So let the MP stop fooling us, and we are enlightened, and let him purpose on improving the conditions within the area.
So, when we say about that, this MP told us that akuli hata mshahara.
Yeah.
Na mimi swali yenye nauliza, na kama akona tenda yenye iko na 10 million.
Yeah.
Amekataa, si mshahara yake ni less than 1 million.
Yeah, it's less than 1 million actually.
So, akipeana hiyo tenda apewe tuseme 6 million. Si amejilipa mara ngapi?
Amejilipa mara 5 ama mara 6.
I think that's why you say that we are so much enlightened and we cannot be able to allow to be fooled anymore. So, there are some other youths now who have been misused online.
Yeah.
Sijui kama ni bundles wanatumiwa ya 500, then they abuse people right, left, center. They have no agenda. They are just fed, even whatever they are writing. So, what is your input concerning that?
To me, as a blogger, whenever you are given just 500 shillings to cause chaos and become a nuisance online, just reason and use your online, the network knowledge you have to improvise, or use other online medias to earn more instead of criticizing others. And it's better for the youth to argue for better opportunities than criticize those whom are trying to enlighten them.